Hello everyone, it's Kenzie and welcome back, or it's nice to meet you. We have another change of scenery because I'm just lazy and I want to sit in my bed tonight. It's late. I don't want to roll up and etc. So today we are going to do Token and Ren. I saw Token in concert, guys. I am aware of Token. I discovered him when I saw him in the concert. I didn't know who he was before that. Um, a while ago, I think I must have been like 19, I believe. So it's been almost 10 years. Well, it's been like 8 years. 9 years. It's been like 9 years. Um, yes, and I went to the Hobson concert here in Wichita, Kansas. And then so there was Joyner Lucas, and so with Hobson, I touched his hand. I took a picture with Joyner Lucas, though the phone that it's on is long gone, and so I look like a big fat liar because I do not have the picture anymore. So that's very, very depressing. Um, but yeah, and then there was Token. So those three artists was there. I didn't know about Joyner Lucas or Token before that concert, so that was fantastic. I actually really like Token. I have not listened to a whole lot of his music, but I've also listened to like quite a bit of his music. I'm a fan of a lot of his songs, so I'm pretty excited about this. Yeah, I think Token must have been like I think he was 17. I think he was 17 when he was doing that concert with Hobson. Good for that guy. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna be rolling over here while listening and all that jazz. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into this. I made sure the video's up, right, guys? Because man, sometimes I really be making sure the video's up, and then it's not there when I post it. So I just it's so frustrating. Anyways, pretty.
I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? 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 As much as I do wanna love you, I feel like we're speaking two different languages. Your house had a gate and mine had instigated, so that's the environment we feel safer in. You thought it was crazy how long that it took me to tell you I love you, like that was the weirdest. I only heard dad say I love you with mom in the room when he went back to singing his lyrics. So how could you blame me, cause you always choose to. You always choose to. You wanna know where I'll be at all the time, but that's not what I'm used to. Not what I'm used to. You knew where your dad was at work or he's home when he's taking the load up. I didn't know where until 1:24 the day I got that phone call. And I let the phone drop. I'm trying to be my best to be a gentleman. I'm trying to learn, I never had the chance. I still look to my manager, but he gon' teach me how to be a rapper before a good man. I grew up afraid to find a letter on mama's dresser telling her. And I let the phone drop. I'm trying to be my best to be a gentleman. I'm trying to learn, I never had the chance. I still look to my manager, but he gon' teach me how to be a rapper before a good man. I grew up afraid to find a letter on mama's dresser telling us goodbye. I'm used to it all, so you don't gotta hold back and cry. But I gotta tell you why I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like?
I'm not right for you, but I won't get up and leave. Cause I hate the pain that is coloring my veins, that is present in solitary. What did your love look like? Does it look black and white? Is it your kryptonite? Do all your demons get louder at night and the voices get softened when veins that is present in solitary? What did your love look like? Does it look black and white? Is it your kryptonite? Do all your demons get louder at night and the voices get softened when
I'm pretty sure Ren said, "What does it look like?" On something black and white.
I hate the pain that is coloring my veins, that is present in solitary. What did your love look like? Does it look black and white? Is it your kryptonite?
Is it in black and white? I could have sworn though, I had to go back because it sounded like pussy in black and white. But I thought, surely that's not the lyric. But so far, this is good. What does your love look like? Man, what does your love, guys, what does your love look like? Because my love looks like shit. I am big on the cutesy, cuddling, walking down the street, holding hands kind of stuff, I live for romance, okay? But I get really mean. I get really mean. Um, and I don't mean to be mean, it's just because I care. So a lot of my lung language can be really mean and it's very toxic and I know this and I'm working on it.
Do all your demons get louder at night and the voices get softened when we're intertwined? I've been going to therapy lately, cause the cause and effect made me hate the way that I feel when the loving gets real, cause I just wanna run and escape the pressure that paints me, pressure of safety, pressures of promises that turn to maybes, pressure of bravely moving in the same direction, the pressure been driving me crazy. So my therapist said that these wounds that I kept were created when I was a kid. And just like that, all my thoughts raced back to a Welsh town, 96. My mother was crying, my father was screaming and shouting, denying the sin of deceiving and cheating and lying. The weeds are uprooted, the garden is dying, but still she forgives. This cycle repeats, every night I try to sleep. Just like that, all my thoughts raced back to a Welsh town, 96. My mother was crying, my father was screaming and shouting, denying the sin of deceiving and cheating and lying. The weeds are uprooted, the garden is dying, but still she forgives. This cycle repeats, every night I try to sleep, hearing the screams through concrete.
It's so sad. That whole repetitiveness with parents throws me back to that song Hope by NF. Um, yeah, because it's a real thing. It's a real thing. It can repeat. The cycle can definitely repeat. So I keep even telling my friends, like, you need to get out of it. Like you can't keep doing this, especially around your children. Like to fight and scream at each other and hit each other around your children is really teaching them that kind of stuff is okay when it's just really not. Um, like my parents, man, they screamed each other all the time. They fought, they hit each other. It was extremely toxic. And then as a child, I kind of had to learn to tune it out. It was incredibly distressful, and I never want to wish that upon any child. Um, because yeah, that those patterns can definitely repeat. I uh try to avoid relationships like my parents. Like, man, one guy hit me and I was out the door so quick. I never thought that you could unlove someone so quick. I went from I love you so much to I never want to see you again. Like, I don't love you at all. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, and it was true. Like, I went from I love this guy so much I didn't love him at all. Like, it was just gone. It was gone. And just that's all it took is a second. A straight punch in the face, and it was done for. So I was like, I do not want a relationship like this. No. But I take other toxic things from my parents' relationship, like fighting and whatnot. And to me and my siblings, it seems normal. It seems like that's how you show your love. And I am aware that that's not okay. It's toxic and that's not how you show your love. But it's still something that carries on to this day in my relationships, as well as my sister. My sister gets beat, abused, and verbally torn apart. And those are the men that she loves the most because she feels like they love her so much that they want to hit her. I don't understand that kind of logic. But I have my own issues, so I can't. I mean, so yeah. So again, So I tell my friends, they'll be fighting and with each other, and I'm like, y'all need to take that to the other room. Don't have that around your kids. Don't teach them these kinds of things. That's not okay. If anything, if this continues, you need to leave, and you need to listen to your children. If your children tell you that they don't like you together and that you would be better apart, maybe you should try a little separation.
Mothering peace and sin of deceiving and cheating and lying. The weeds are uprooted, the garden is dying, but still she forgives. This cycle repeats, every night I try to sleep.
The cheating and lying and still she forgives. That was literally when it came to my parents, that was my dad. My mom would cheat and lie every single year. every year, like clockwork, my mom would find a new guy, cheat on my dad, leave my dad, and then come back because things didn't work out. And he would just forgive her and let her back in the door every single time. Stupid. Stupid. To this day, like literally, it went 10 years. My mom got remarried for 10 years, cheated on him quite a bit, found out that she was cheating on him before they got married and after they got married with my dad's uncle. Not, no, my dad's cousin. Yeah, my dad's cousin. And still, like 10 years later, okay, her and her husband is getting a divorce currently. And my dad's here like, open arms, you dumb, you dumb. I just, you're 10 ways to die. Dumb ways to die is dumb ways to die. Yeah, he's stupid. He's stupid. Don't do that to yourself. Anyways, okay. One more time.
But still she forgives. The cycle repeats. Every night I try to sleep, hearing the screams through concrete. Mothering peace, a vision of love. A lesson that fused with the cells in my blood. A lesson that taught me that love ain't enough, and that love can be porcelain when times get tough. Flash forward 5 years later, sitting in the passenger seat of my dad's car with my maker. My dad looks shaken, turns to face him. The words that he spoke cut throat like razor. He said, Ren, sometimes love can be complicated, navigating a world that we co-created. And I've made mistakes, but I will love you daily. And just like that, it's just me and my mum and my sis. The stress left mum disabled for a bit. I grew up fast then, cause I gotta be a new Ren. Strong for my sister, my mum at a loose end. Confused but moving through the confusion. My born new love feels fake like What does your love look like? Does it tell you're inside? Does it keep you up?
It's so sad that parents do that to their kids. They refuse to split for so long and try to work things out that one parent just disappears. They just disappear from the life because the other parent couldn't just fucking behave their goddamn manners for 5 minutes for their children. Oh my god, for the children. I cannot express, like, literally, it doesn't have to do with my parents, but it has to do with my it's a similar concept, but like recently my niece just turned 8. And like that's a big birthday. I've never missed any of their birthdays except this year. I missed all 3 of them this year. It's depressing. But anyway, so the reason why I couldn't attend though to Carly's and Chloe's at least was because my youngest sister is living with my mom and absolutely refused to let me come over. Ma'am, it is not your birthday. That is that little girl's birthday. It doesn't matter what you want, okay? The children matter more than your silly little adult self, okay? It doesn't matter. Like, literally, man, I had a friend who had an issue with her man, and she absolutely wanted to refuse to let her daughter go with her dad. And I was like, homegirl, now you know that your daughter will be perfectly safe with her father. She wants to go see her father and her father's family. You need to let her go do that. That's ridiculous. To hold your daughter hostage and make her feel some type of way and ban her from seeing her own biological family and her own dad because you're petty and have issues is beyond me. Your issues are not their issues. I got in a tiff with that friend one time, and I told my niece and her daughter are best friends. They talk about each other all the time. A year could go by and they see each other and they're playing, and it's like they never missed a day. Like, man, and I told my niece, I was like, listen, just because I have issues with so and so does not mean that your friendship is going to end. My issues are not your issues. Point blank. We can go meet each other at a park and we can sit at separate sides and you girls can go play and whatnot. I would have been comfortable with putting my niece in, that so and so's home. Like, literally, because I care more about the kids' feelings. And I'm not going to punish the children for my actions or someone else's actions. It's not fair. It's not right. It's wrong. It's petty and absolute disgusting human behavior. Don't do it. Thank you. That's it. Sorry. I get so passionate when it comes to the when it comes to the children.
You ran strong for my sister, my mama a loose confused, but moving through the confusion. My raw new love feels fake like what does your love look like? Does it tear your inside? Does it keep you up at night? My brother. Does it make you feel like a fist in a windpipe? Suffocate the feeling of what love's meant to feel like. Navigating you, but I'm still not quite right. One night stand, make the pain stop one night. One more heart to the blade of my cold night. What does your love look like?
You realize how hard that I work and you told me you feel for me. If I lost all my motivation tomorrow, would you still love me? It's easy to love when I'm up, when I'm down and you leaving. You can't even give me an answer cause you never seen it, and that's why it's hard to believe it. If you need help but I'm too far away, is it over for you? Maybe I'm just not the person for you, even though I still could be the soul for you. Maybe we are meant to be together, but our history got in the way. Your trust issues, my fear issues, too many issues at play. You yell fast, I get quiet, you wanna see more passion. I've seen what real yelling can lead to, so no.
Like the history, man, he's like, Token's like, man, you can't, like, we knew that we weren't, right for each other, but our history got in the way, and that can be true, but you gotta let that shit go, man. Like, excuse me, probably looks really gross. Anyways, I'm just gonna wait. So, I forgot what I was gonna say. Shit. Man, he said something so good. Oh yeah, it got in the way. The history. Like, that's what people with children say. They're like, oh, well, we're together for the kids. No, sweetie, you're together because I don't know what's wrong with you. Something's because you have history and you don't want to let that go, because you don't want to start over with someone else, because you don't want to restart and pull out your entire soul, because you've already spent the last 10 years with this person. You don't want to have to go and find another bitch, okay? I understand. At the same time, do not use your children as an excuse. You are just causing more harm than anything. Let it go. Let it go. And I know that it's easier said than done. Man, having to go from sleeping someone for 10 years or whatever, to having to sleep by yourself and whatnot, I know that can be a difficult transition. But man, you got to think about yourself, and you got to think about the other person, and you really got to think about the kids if you have children in the picture. I need to follow my own advice right now. Heard someone talking. I think that I'm just tripping, guys. I don't know.
So for you, maybe we are meant to be together, but our history got in the way. Your trust issues, my fear issues, too many issues at play.
What did he say? Maybe we are meant to be together, but our history got in the way. Because that can be a thing too, like, you probably could work together, but there's so much history that it's not. Like, maybe if you didn't meet in the beginning, and had all that trauma and history, maybe things would have been different in the future. Maybe you both needed time to grow as people, and maybe, after so long you grew and you could have made things work at that time. But because you went through all of this stuff, it's just really hard and quite impossible. I can understand that too.
So for you, maybe we are meant to be together, but our history got in the way. Your trust issues, my fear issues, too many issues at play. You yell fast, I get quiet, you wanna see more passion. I've seen what real yelling can lead to, so no, I don't have it. I grew up afraid to see holes in a wall in a room that was locked from inside. I promise I'm used to it all. You don't gotta ever hold back and cry, but I gotta tell you why. I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? What does your love look like?
Because you should never change yourself for someone else, my guy. You should never change yourself for someone else. You change for yourself, or y'all just accept it. And if you can't, man, if you meet someone and you don't like certain traits about them after being with them for 5 years and you still choose to marry them, you are accepting those flaws, traits, for and everything in between. Why would you come 5 years, so 10 years down, you've been married for 5 years, and suddenly be all like, you just never changed, and I just thought you would change? Stop. Just stop. Just stop. You look stupid. You look stupid. If you didn't like the person that they were in their first place, you shouldn't remain with them. I don't know what's wrong with you. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that to yourself? I just don't understand. If you get with a smoker and you can't stand smoking to the point to where that's like a deal breaker, why would you date a smoker? Why would you try to force them to quit smoking for you? No, that's just not how that works. That's just not how that works. I can't imagine being like, imagine listening to an artist, okay, such as Token or Ren, and you meet a significant other, and they're like, I don't like those people, and in order to stay with you, like let's say you've been dating for 2, 3 years, and they're like, in order for you need to stop listening to them. Okay, but I've been listening to the people since before we met. What? Are you serious? Like you should have just left from the get go. If you didn't like that I listened to these artists, why wouldn't you just like it just makes no sense.
You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? 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 I change how I look, how I.
I don't know what that is, but I don't know it, so sorry.
I'm not right for you.
Well, okay, guys. So that was Ren and Token. What does your love look like? Sorry if the video paused at all. I know it does that. Well, actually, I guess it doesn't matter on this one because there is no video. So it doesn't matter. The audio is just fine. It's just that sometimes the videos lag, is what it is. Okay, well, you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.